Okay, we are under the van. We're looking at the oil pan. You see the distance between the oil pan and the front axle because we have the engine lift brackets. That's that red thing. Hopefully I'll be doing another set of those because those are only a 2-inch lift. I'm going to do the full 3-inch to match the body spacers. But I want to show you how clean this is. Just got back from SMG Auto and they replaced the front main seal. You guys might remember I had them do the whole timing cover and that came with a seal, but it failed. So that was an old part that was given to me for free, and they explained it to me. They showed me the old part and they said that spring on there wasn't strong enough to hold it tight. So, but they went ahead and siliconed it in, greased it in, and put silicone down on the in the keyway with the harmonic balancer, and hopefully that'll work out here. So the only thing is my exhaust has been rattling, I've noticed, at idle. And when it was cool the other day, I came up underneath here and grabbed it as it was running, and as I grabbed it up in here, I was able to stop the rattle. So I think maybe I just need to tighten the bolts where they bolt to the exhaust manifolds. So I'll do that this week. And but for now, I think we're pretty good, man. I mean, that was like the last thing I needed to do. We did that new Hydro Boost, and they went ahead and cleaned everything out for me today. So the next thing will be these CV axles when Track Motive gets the new ones to me, those extendable ones. I'm looking forward to that. And then once we get those in, then I will go ahead and get some custom rear springs made. Unfortunately, I'm not doing great financially. Like, I had some work, but I've been spending money. But I want to get the new springs, and then once I do that, I'll make that so that it lifts the rear end a little bit, and then I'm gonna crank up the front. This is all after I get the Track Motive axles, and then I'm pretty much dialed. After then obviously need a bumper with a brush guard and a winch. But that's it for now. Stick around, there'll be more. Look at this, Chad got the fence done.
All done.
How long did it take?
3 months, but it's not like I worked fucking 9-hour days, you know?
Right.
So.
Well, also it was the heat of the summer.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of time killed from
The sound might not be great because I don't have my mic with me, so bear with me. I'll tell you what's crazy is that in a weird way, it makes the yard seem smaller from this vantage point. Look at this. You got the ficus in.
Oh, yeah, man.
Got the top cap on. This might curl on you a little bit.
We'll see. It might. And then I can adjust it as time goes on.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
Well, it's all serviceable.
And then, like how, you know, I Snoop Bondoed all the fucking scenes and shit. You know? Got that hard sanded edge.
So are you going to put some bottom boards in here still?
No, the gravel's going to go up to that.
Okay.
Yeah, this side is a lot lower than that side was.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, not a big deal.
So you guys might remember we did a video on this already. Chad told me he wanted to put a fence in, so he started asking me what the best tips I could give him were. And that was, you know, making these posts and cutting them and shaping them so that these boards can be attached from the back side for that nice clean look. And then after the board is on, right, and you could pin nail that or whatever, then you put a filler strip. So this part here is all part of the post. All right, and then, you know, putting this underneath here to attach the top cap. And then Chad decided to put these V's out of 2x4s, which make that pretty sturdy. And dude, if you were nervous about it, you could take just a piece of steel at each one of those V's
and attached to that, like, V. I thought about
it. Just hammer that home. You got enough room here.
Dude, there's no.
That's super rigid.
I mean, and they're only an inch thick. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I going to have a shootout for
this?
behind here? Like.
Yes, always prepared for a shootout.
I mean,
everything I build is so you could survive an earthquake or it'll stop a bullet. But dude, this is probably
and, you know, get that distance.
Oh yeah, this is the best built fence
in the neighborhood.
Yeah, well, probably within hundreds of miles.
miles.
I mean, it's just this is
Wow.
like people ask me, look at this. Look, there's no. Get over here and push on that. Here, hold me. I got some strength here, but look. This thing doesn't move, man. This is
rock solid. Yeah.
This ain't no cowboy breakaway.
No,
Hollywood,
dude.
not built by set builders.
This is here forever.
Dude, that's a pretty good job.
I mean, as good as. Like,
yeah. I see where it's got a little bow to it, but
where
that's.
I'm the 98%, 98.5. You know, but fuck.
What happened? Did you go offline, or was this? Is it just the top cap?
It's just the top cap. They're not straight. You know.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Yo,
Yeah.
the wood is not
I
straight.
I know. Well, you got to sight it. You know, it's tough.
Well, it got delivered. I
you didn't go to pick it right. That's what I wanted to try to get over here. I thought we could throw them on the roof of the van, but I just didn't have the time.
I've learned now, like, I need a pickup truck. That, you know, or else you're getting, even though I initialed them.
Oh, this isn't attached.
No,
oh, well, you can fix that.
Yes. So
you could take this out.
No. This is actually the one that's a little bit low, so I have to shim that you just touched.
Yeah, but you can pull this.
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah.
So if you have another guy helping you, you can straighten these boards out.
We'll get to it.
So always done it. You start on one end, you attach it, and then you have a guy sighting it, and you move it, and you put the screws in as you go.
It's only me. I can only put one screw down here.
Yes.
One screw, now I would sight it and keep going.
So like, let's say you do have a bow in it. You could put a clamp on the other end, or you know what I mean. Like you come to here, and then you get a lever. You create a lever for yourself to put on there. You could do it by yourself. You could absolutely straighten this stuff out.
I wasn't thinking of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's also the neighbor's side, so it's like I just don't.
Let's take a look at that from the other side. So anyhow, I made those posts for him. I explained to him what he should do, and he did everything correct. He even, he cut his ground away, and the idea here, he's going to put gravel in here. And so the beauty is that when it rains, any kind of moisture, the boards aren't setting in soil. They'll just be sitting on the gravel, so that won't rot. And then he also treated the bottoms of his posts before he set them in concrete.
And then even if it does, those bottom boards do rot, they're replaceable.
Everything's serviceable.
Okay, 15 years go by, fine, all right, you know.
This whole system is designed to be serviceable by the homeowner, really.
Like, I'll be long dead, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, that looks pretty stinking good.
I mean, it's within, like, the woods.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Like,
and you kept it back just enough. If you wanted to plant something here, you can.
Yes, and lights, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the boards are warped, but, like, it's not metal. I gotta keep telling myself, like, yo, like, I drive around, I look at other shit, and I'm like, okay, I'm fucking way good.
Yeah, you did a great job. And so Chad has been out here working on this, and because of it, neighbors been walking by, and they've been hiring him to do little carpenter projects.
3 jobs from this, a date, and the respect.
This is pretty high.
I've got the respect of that entire apartment building.
So what do you? The height I like.
Yeah, I made it a little bit taller than the city.
Yeah.
Allows,
Because this is over 4 feet.
Yeah. Well, the neighbors is standard.
Okay.
That's to spec or whatever. And I was like, well, fuck it.
Dude, I just have to say, I cannot express how rock solid this is. So, like, when you come to this point, whenever you have your gate entry, this is exactly what you want to do, because this makes it rock solid, right?
Oh, yeah, you don't have that.
That's right.
It angles.
That's right.
A fucking angle.
That's right. So you always want to do a bend in, because it's going to make it more rocks. And so you're going to hang your gate on one of these posts.
The gate's going to be back here, and it's going to be Munster's style, like wrought iron.
Cool.
Split.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, man.
So what you could do if you wanted to, if you could always reinforce this by coming back here and pulling this back. Yes. Oh, yeah. You create a triangle, and then this thing is good. But he's in the ground very far here.
2.5 feet.
So these things aren't going anywhere.
And it's going to be a split gate, so the weight is distributed on both posts.
And what are you going to do? You going to do like one wider one and a skinnier one, or are you going to make it even?
What?
Because really, you don't need to split this. One big gate would be nice.
Yeah,
actually.
but when you have one big gate, then it's this big.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, and then all the weight is on the hinges of one post.
That's right.
Yeah, when you have the split gate.
No, I know that.
Oh yeah.
So you think what I'm saying though is like, will you have it where one side you're going to drill a hole and put a pin in?
Old school. That's what I was thinking.
Yes. Okay. So then you basically use one side. So what you might want to do here, because like if I'm split here dead center. Yeah. And I open one side. Well, now I got to walk over here. That's a problem.
Oh, make one wider.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you made one, or what you could do here, and get yourself some wire mesh and whatnot, and just make a form, and just pour concrete, from here over to here on both sides. So at least it's solid concrete on both sides. This way, if you did decide to keep it even, when you open one half of it, you can walk through without tripping. Yes. So that's something you want to consider. That's why, like here, I would probably just do the single gate, and I know it would swing out a long ways, but
the double gate looks better too.
It could look cool, dude.
Nah, I want to do it just exactly like the Munsters. I already researched the TV show. And
you know what you could do?
Gate I'm putting in.
You could put those spring hinges on.
Oh.
So
it
returns. So basically, you wouldn't have to. You only lock it to itself or put the pin in when you want super security, like you're leaving or something. But you could leave it like that, where you just push like batwing doors, like saloon doors.
Yeah.
So they basically, you open the gate, you come in, and they close on their own.
Yes.
And that would be a good thing. Matter of fact, you could probably do it so they swing, because those batwing, yes. Yeah. But the thing is, I don't know how good they hold up to outside, to the weather.
I can make them myself.
This guy could do that. You could deconstruct a set. You can even make a set out of bronze or something.
Dude,
like, so it won't rock.
Oh, man, I can.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're going to double it, that would be the right way to do it, because then you can go in and out and you're still on the center of the path.
That's probably
yeah. You have to always think this stuff out. But look at this, man.
Also, the two lights are going to go here, the two Spanish style lights.
Put them out here more, so they're not in the way of this gate.
Okay.
And then he's got the ficus that are planted here, so you know what's going to happen here.
I cloned from one ficus.
But by the way, if you guys don't know, Chad is a master kind of gardener. What do you call it? Horticulturist?
Yeah, that's the right term.
And Chad, we can tell people.
Oh, check this out.
He goes around all over the valley and plants stuff. Flowers and all kinds of wild stuff.
The edible hibiscus.
Ooh, edible hibiscus.
So basically, this is my first time finally after a couple of years.
So you eat the flower?
No, so you let the flower bloom, drop, and then you see this pod. Yeah. That's what you harvest and you dry and you dip in sugar. And they're fucking amazing. Man.
Wow.
Oh, they are. I love them so much. I had to find the seeds to plant them in my yard because they only come around once a year.
It's pretty, dude. This is going to be so private once these ficus grow up.
And now keep in mind, I'm not going to let the ficus get like 16 feet. Just tall enough. I think it was what you told me. Just so the headlights. You don't see like.
And actually,
9 feet.
So I'm dealing with this with a friend of mine in the valley now. Like she's got a fence. And she's trying to deal with her neighbors who built a second story.
Okay, yeah.
They built it so they could see into her yard.
Dude,
and actually told her that because it's crazy.
Dude, look at the sniper tower. Come here. Dun 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 dun. Like, yo, they can, hey, what's up? Like, that's what they do now.
It's a sun deck. Yeah, so anyhow, what I would consider is stepping back, because I know you want to use this yard, and you got that second story window right there, so I would grow it up to the point where just high enough so that the people in there can't see into your yard.
I already took care of that when I planted these two trees. They can't, when you're in my house, you can't see into my house. Those apartments can no longer see because of the trees.
Yeah.
So, that was the first thing that I needed to handle. Now, once I go to ficus up to about mid mulberry tree, oh, fucking beautiful.
And dude, I gotta get mulberries this year.
You want to try one?
They're here now?
Yeah. If there's any left. Oh yeah, there's still some on there. They're kind of dried up, but find a dark black one.
They are dried up.
Yeah, they're dried up, man. You missed. Well, that heat wave just fucking fried everything. But I bet they're still sweet. I bet they're still good. Like, it's just like eating a dried apricot at that point. Here's a good one. Oh, I dropped it. Yeah, try dry one.
Oh yeah, these taste just like what they tasted like when I was a kid.
Yeah, these are all dried up from the sun.
What a bummer, dude.
This one's...
Is there going to be another crop of this stuff?
No, not this year.
So I have one of these in the yard at my house in Arizona, but it's the Chinese version, and they just stay white, and they're not really edible. So I kind of want to take that tree down. Although I'm considering grafting, like off a tree like this, like cutting mine way back.
I've tried, not had any success.
Well, at any rate, we're going to end this video here. I just wanted you guys to see it's pretty much finished. And yes, so just so you guys can see how good this looks. Did a great job. You're not even attached here, so if you wanted to make this super sturdy without attaching it there, what you could do, you've got this ficus pretty close here, you could take a board from here and go down on an angle.
Oh, you're right.
Right down to the ground.
You're right, I might do that.
And that'll make it super strong.
I might do that. Yeah, I didn't want to.
This is why the expert comes over to help, you know?
Yeah, attacking their fences.
Yeah. So yeah, just go down on an angle, and then you'll be golden. Basically, you're creating this.
I can run that board along the side of their fence too.
Yeah. You're creating the same sort of system.
Not quite done yet, but so like here's the post, and then I put another fucking screwed to it, and then
those are the scrap pieces.
Yeah,
and you're not even attached here.
No, not yet until I do the gate post.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sink a 4x4, and then I'm probably gonna attach this to the 4x4 and the concrete wall.
But the beauty of this fence is technically you don't even need a gate there.
You do, because you can see into my yard.
Okay,
yeah,
I see.
I thought about that too. I was like, oh man, like now I'll be free balling, no gate. But I'm like, you kind of want to separate.
Yeah,
and I thought, like, I can put the gate wherever I want.
That's true.
I can put the
That's true, dude. You could literally put, you have to deal with this, but well, you got a busted thing here in your...
No, it's all defunct. There's no sprinklers. Oh, I thought you were... Yeah. I've got repair work to do.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, dude, putting a gate right here would be smart, because then you can use that for storage and shit.
But then I don't have... It's going to be this tall of a gate. Can't build...
Well, no, that doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
I guess.
But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And this already had the gate here. It's fine. This is good,
Oh, this is one of those stools, so you didn't get rid of them. This one just more fucked off or something?
It was warped. Welcome to it.
No. I was gonna. I thought I'd give that to a client. He had a couple of them, but it's too beat up.
That was another one I found in the trash.
No, I think you're lying to me, and I think I just caught you. I think what you did was you were using it to do all your painting and staining.
Both of them, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Well, what happened to the other one? What'd you do with it, motherfucker? So you can't trust this guy.
So I'm gonna sink a metal post here for the gate, the last side.
It's when I came into your back door and I looked here, this looks awesome.
I know, right?
It just looks awesome.
And then I'm gonna plant some plants around here. I'm gonna plant some grapevines right here to grow along, and then maybe trellis some grapevines.
Well, you could do what I just did at my friend's house. It doesn't have to be super structural, but you could put a ledger board across here and literally just build a little, like a trellis system, come right off of this, and then grow whatever you want up over this.
Which I can do later when I start to get to the house, fix the fascia board. I can make those decisions.
I can see that the top cap, I guess you haven't really screwed it down everywhere. So I can see, I could see light through here. So you're going to want to clamp that down and then put some screws in that.
But it's built.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to get, there's a tool, or I was going to make one that clamps onto here, so I get a perfect 45 and screw it in.
Oh yeah, but you don't need to do that. You just clamp it down. You start your drill bit straight, and then right when it's about 1/8 of an inch in, you angle it as your finger's on the trigger. You start angling it out this way, and you just eyeball that, just go right in.
Okay.
And you don't need any special tool for that.
No big deal.
It's a technique thing. All right, look, I'm going to sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll catch you on the next one. Be good to one another. Bye.
But I remember my mom being like, "Those are my mom's glasses. Save them." You know, I'm like, "All right." So I saved them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can pull those off. Let me try these.
Yeah, because you're never like, yeah.
What do you think? Studly? It's good stuff.
Cat eyes.
Like the women would just be like tripping over themselves to get at me. Next time I go to a bar, I'm wearing these. What do you think?
Not only women, but other.
Yeah. I'm wearing in West Hollywood. Yeah. The bears will like them.
Yeah.
I am back at the shop, but I scored a set of Sidewinder bars with the Ashtabula gooseneck stem and a vintage blue Diacomp brake lever from Tick today, as well as this wheel, which is like a road touring bike with this brake drum, which is going to go up on that red frame because that's what it's designed for, at least the drum. I'm going to take it away, take the spokes off, build a custom set of wheels for that, and some 29er set of wheels, which I already have for that custom 29er that's over here, but I got to finish building, so that might come with an extra set of wheels, and pretty good. So that stuff will be coming up here pretty soon. I got to get back to I got a couple watches Chad gave me to bring into the watch shop, which I'm about to do next. And so he's got an Omega Seamaster here, vintage watch. He has a Tudor that needs to be fixed too, but the rotor in this, oh my God, it's just disconnected. It's not working right. And his Seiko, you can't hear it, but that rotor's making some kooky noise too. And he wears this all the time and beats it up, and you just see the funk on this watch. So I'm going to drop these off at the watch shop. And I scored this vintage Good Guys sweatshirt from Chad. My size, brand new, NOS, perfect condition. Can't help myself. I can't turn down cool stuff. I got a problem. It's a disease. That might be it. Today's Wednesday, the 18th, and I'm going to go home because I think Sarah posted her video from the Hollywood sign hike. And I'm excited to watch that and see how bad she made me look. I hope it ain't too bad. Anyhow, that's it. It's a day. So I went to, in the beginning of this video, you saw me under the van, I think. Yesterday, looks okay, but when I got home, I noticed this crack here in the mirror. Oops. Wow. So as I was saying, I got home last night. I got to pull my mirror in every time I go down and drive my driveway. But look, so I noticed when I got in the van, yeah, I'm doing it right now, that there was a bunch of grubby, greasy fingerprints on here. And this wasn't lined up right, and I saw the crack here, and then this morning I noticed that it just came apart completely, and they put some, they tried to repair it with some epoxy. So I sent the pictures to Irvin over there at SMG, and it's all good. I told him, I said, I'm not mad, you know, but you got to know that it happened, because the fellas did it, and they tried to fix it, they didn't say anything. He said, don't worry, I'll order you a new one. And I said, don't take it out on the fellas too much. You know, give them a break. Accidents happen. And he got back to me today. He's like, oh, yeah, the one guy did it, and he forgot to say something, but he admitted it and everything. It's not a big deal. These things happen sometimes when you bring your vehicle in. And, yeah, and it's not leaking, but it looks like it might still be wet on that front main seal. We might be chasing this issue. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'll keep you guys posted what's going on. But that's it for now. So you guys have a great day. Be kind to one another, and you know, maybe I'll put the link later under this one to Sarah's Hollywood sign video. Not that she needs any help with me promoting her stuff. You guys are all watching her before you watch me. But that's it for now. I'll be back again. Be kind to one another. Catch you in the next one.